Hey guys, this is going to be another video specifically for YouTube only. So I usually just put all of my content from TikTok over to YouTube, but now that I'm starting to post on here more often and get kind of closer with my followers and started, build a presence here, I do want to make content specifically for YouTube. These are going to be more of my longer unedited versions, and then also if I ever post clips of one of my longer readings that I usually do on TikTok, I'll post the full videos on YouTube. So if you like the more longer unedited sort of video style, then those will all be on my YouTube as well, and then I'll start to make some exclusive videos here as well. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I channeled a lot of names. I channeled a lot. Like, I just wrote this all in like 3 minutes or less. So this was right before I just hit record. So I channeled tons of names. Victoria, John, James, Ashley, Joe, Maria, Vanessa, Ruth, Matthew, Ariel, Mario, I think I heard Dario or something like that. Dario, something like that. I'm not sure. Frank, I did hear that one twice. Alma, Anita, and then I have the last name Fisher, Mayer, or Jackson. And then also there could be somebody named May, or maybe the last name Mays, something like that. Marie, Jimmy, Jacqueline, Jack. So Jacqueline could be maybe Jacqueline or Jackie. Aaliyah, Alma, Danny. Oh, I said Alma twice, okay. So Frank and Alma are twice. Danny. Now, there's some sort of friend situation possibly where they've started acting funny recently. So you may notice like some weird vibes. Keep in mind, guys, this is collective energy. Not everything has to apply. Just take what resonates. Somebody may work in a job place that has orange walls or orange decor. And I almost wanted to say orange building, but I was like, I don't think that's a real thing. If that is, maybe it applies, let me know. But I said I put works in office with orange walls. So I'm kind of picturing like bright, like annoyingly orange something. Nail biting, somebody could be biting their nails. The dates that I channeled are November 21st, December 11th, October 29th. I just heard 2019, so that may be significant, 2019. October 29th, July 9th, February 4th, April 21st, and March 22nd. There could be something where somebody has 2 dogs and 1 cat. You could have recently broken a sandal, maybe have a broken sandal or something like that, like a strap on a sandal. There's 2 sisters with a telepathic connection. This could be your kids, this could be you and your sister, this could be someone you know, but that came through pretty strong. Somebody may have twins, or these 2 sisters may be twins. That was channeled kind of right after the other. So somebody may be into planting or gardening, pottery. There is somebody here that gambles. There's some sort of gambling something, and maybe something with lottery tickets. And then somebody recently had a new baby. This is 2 separate individuals. So somebody had a new baby boy and somebody had a new baby girl. So both do apply. And I just heard 2 months. So maybe they're 2 months old or something like that. Let's see. Recently, you're starting to feel maybe more social. You're more of like a social butterfly when you're usually not. You're feeling less stressed. You could have just recently moved or started trade school. I think trade school is like vocational college, like I guess where you learn like a specific trade versus like actual like core classes or something. I'm not sure. This ear is on fire. Wow, okay. This one a little bit, but I mean this one, my God, shit. That is right side. That is masculine energy. You could have a masculine speaking about you, gossiping about you. Yeah, talking about you negatively, definitely negative. I mean, that is, or just really missing you. But I mean, this seems more like anger to me. You could have recently kind of been a little bit disassociated, or kind of like suffering or struggling with a depersonalization, kind of maybe a dreamlike state. You may be feeling really foggy, sort of brain fog or like something like that, not really clear. Then I put somebody was in foster care as a child, and somebody has a mom that has been using substances since they were a child. I don't know if those 2 things are connected, but that is what I got. I think that's everything. 2019, I just added last minute. Yeah, that's everything I got for this reading, guys. So if it applies, let me know in the comments. Also, if you have found me on YouTube, let me know. I'm starting to build my presence here. If y'all like my content, feel free to subscribe. And if you found me on TikTok, if you're coming from my TikTok crew, let me know in the comments as well. And as with all of these things, just take what resonates. This is all collective energy. So this is between whoever's, following me, interacting with my videos, just kind of collective energy that I've picked up on. So If any of these things do apply, you know, please let me know. That'd be cool. I like to kind of know when my stuff resonates. All right, this could have to do with an Aquarius. I do feel guided to pull some Zodiac cards. I just picked up Ace of Pentacles in reverse from another deck on accident. That could be maybe someone missed an opportunity, or they're about to have an opportunity come up, or someone thinks they missed an opportunity. They could have missed out an opportunity with you. They're feeling a little stupid about it. I do see Gemini coworker at the top. That may or may not resonate. Maybe in the office with orange walls and having to do with twins, since Gemini is technically the twin. I do see sticking out of the side of my little container over here, good parenting, but in reverse. Maybe someone's not such a great parent, or they grew up in not such a great home. That could have to do with being in foster care. Spirit, let's do 6 cards. Let's do 6, maybe 4 to 6, so we can see what Zodiac this may or may not apply to. And this could be you. This could be somebody you're involved with. This could be about somebody that you know. I have Leo boss, so you could work with a Leo, or just a very bossy Leo that you know, or you could be a Leo, you could be a boss-like energy, or very literal at work. Maybe you have a boss that's a Leo. You could have a dominant partner that's a Leo. Taurus friend, you could have a Taurus friend. You could just know a friendly ass Taurus. That could be that old friend that's maybe acting funny or jealous or weird recently, maybe. I don't really get that from Taurus, but maybe. I do see Scorpio lover at the top here, so that could apply. We have the Libra parent, so it doesn't have to be your parent is a Libra. You may be a Libra who's a parent, or you could just be a Libra. It doesn't necessarily have to apply in that specific situation. Taurus friend, Leo boss, Capricorn coworker, that could be with those orange ass walls, and Pisces boss. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I am gonna take this Scorpio one. That makes 6. And I see Scorpio lover and Scorpio parent and Leo parent at the top. So Scorpio and Leo are coming through pretty strong here. Let's see, what deck do I want to use? I want to go ahead and pull from this one just because I saw that parenting one kind of stood out. With this dreamlike state, that kind of stood out to me the most, honestly. Less stress, that's great. Wanting to be more social, that's great. I kind of get that you might have some spiritual gifts kind of coming in, so I do want to look into that a little bit. What's this one at the top? I'm going to take these two, whatever these are. April could be significant, which I did channel April 21st, and the initial R. So that could be Ruth. I think that's the only R name, so it could apply to that, maybe, possibly. J, so that I did channel a lot of J names as well, like John, James, Joe, the last name Jackson, Jackie or Jacqueline, Jack, Jimmy. That's all those. I said John, right? And then D. Did I get any D? Oh, just that Dario, and Danny. So those 2 D names that could apply. An F name, I did channel Frank twice. I know that. Last name Fisher. And I think that's all the F names. The initial U, I didn't get any U names. I don't even know what name would start with U. Somebody could be a wolf in sheep's clothing. This could be the friend that is very, maybe acting funny lately or jealous. 9 minutes on the timer exactly, and 9:05, so September 5th or September could be pretty significant, or $900, something like that. Maybe won that gambling or playing bingo. Clean that house in reverse, so maybe you recently just did a big spring cleaning. Somebody has a bad habit, that could be the gambling, or maybe drug addiction, or whatever that may be. What else did I put on here? Yep, I can feel my face getting hot. This is a lot of energy. Manipulative. Somebody's manipulative. Too much drama. You may be stuck in a situation with drama. Could be in the workplace. I don't think so, but I just kind of get that you feel stuck. I have Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and Hangman. Hangman is Pisces energy. And I think we did pull a Pisces card. Queen of Pentacles is just kind of worried about your stability and grounding. That could have to do with new home. That could have to do with new job. That could have to do with your vocational school. That could be this working in the office. And then Knight of Swords, that's very chaotic, impulsive energy. And then I have Five of Wands in reverse. Maybe somebody is maybe holding back from being as argumentative or as combative or as conflicted as they really do feel inside. They're maybe trying to avoid feeling that way and drama. Hermit in reverse, this is Virgo energy, but it's in reverse. They're not really... This could be that they were coming out of a stage of isolation. Honestly, Hermit kind of by itself is a little bit maybe like a recluse or feeling isolated or withdrawn almost. And then I did put Social Butterfly, feeling less stressed and more social lately. The World coming to an end. So this is the world coming to an end. Why did I say it like that? I feel like Chicken Little, the sky is falling. Shit. The world is just a cycle that's coming to an end, or it just has recently ended, or it's about to. So this could be something maybe with your spiritual gifts. This could be something maybe with the job or your new home. This could be a relationship. I didn't necessarily channel anything specifically about a relationship, so it may not be that, but I do think that this has to do with your gifts upgrading. And actually, I'm not going to take all of these. I don't want to take every single one of these. This kind of feels wild, but I almost feel like they would apply. I'm not sure if I want to take all these cards that are in here, but you maybe recently have come to terms with something that you weren't really seeing before, or you're maybe avoiding making a decision, a head over heart decision between two things. You could be feeling a little mentally trapped right now, especially with that dreamlike state and brain fog. Page of Cups in reverse. Somebody could be a little bit breadcrumby with you. Somebody could be making maybe like emotional comments, gestures, offers, and they're not really all that authentic or genuine. That could be that jealous weird friend. You are recently feeling a lot less tormented within your mind, but it is still kind of in your subconscious. But you are feeling that could be the less stress, less paranoia, less anxiety and depression and sleepless nights and sort of tormented thoughts. It is in reverse, so maybe that's in the past, or maybe something from the past is bothering you still, or it's kind of coming back up for you. This Four of Cups, this is Cancer energy. That would go with that July 9th date. And then we also have that kind of dreamlike state, foggy, depersonalization. This would really go with that. This is really like a disconnected, sort of apathetic, a little bit discontent situation. Kind of, that would go with that. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That is you or someone else has recently stopped putting effort into something, stopped working, lost a job, just quit putting energy toward something. Temperance in reverse, that is something that is kind of maybe feeling a little bit unbalanced, uneven, unfair, a little bit just not calm and smooth, sailing. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is going to be somebody who is a little bit codependent. They can't really stand on their own 2 feet. They really rely on others to provide for them, take care of them, make decisions for them. They don't like being alone, that sort of thing. This is burning up right here, guys. Wow. And then Eight of Cups in reverse, maybe someone was emotionally disconnected, or they left and now they're trying to come around and spin the block. So they could have emotionally disconnected from you, or that could be you, and now y'all are kind of coming back to spin the block a little bit. I don't know. Or maybe just recently kind of got back interested in something. Maybe something has caught your attention, or maybe someone you disconnected from, you're like, I just got guided to pull these as well. Say no. Late nights, that could have to do with the gambling. You're missing something, so read between the lines. Faithful in reverse, so somebody's not being faithful. Water sign, so that could apply to Cancer. I think November 21st is Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. Possibly. That also could be Capricorn, I'm not sure. I can't think about it off the top of my head. Anyways, time for a change, so that could be the new house, new car, new vocational school, whatever. Or new car, I don't know why I said that. Well, I guess that may apply. I was gonna say new house and new school, but they're taking a loss. The initial O, I don't think we have any O names that I channeled. Not really, but like we do have Joe and John. I mean, both of us have O, so maybe could be a last name. Queen of Wands in reverse. This is definitely the jealous friend. This is bitter. This is insecure. This is not sure of yourself. This is somebody who lacks confidence. They're jealous. They're envious. They act fucking funny. They're passive aggressive, and they always maybe try to have you ruin things or take losses, or they are honest. And then call your power back in reverse. Somebody has not been calling their power back to them. They need to, for sure. Absolutely, because something is going on with that. They may be getting drained. I already said July. Did I? July? She's already said they're honest. So the month of July, I have air sign, and February, I did channel February. February 4th specifically. Air sign could be, I think February 4th is Aquarius. What else is there? Libra and Gemini. Gemini's May. I don't think I channeled anything for that. And Libra, I did put October 29th. I don't think that's Libra though. I think that's Scorpio. Maybe. March. I think March is Pisces, March 22nd. Yep. Okay. Air sign. You're being too nice or too passive. Speak up. You do need to speak up about something. Expect a phone call soon. That could be somebody spinning the block, like I said. We already went over this Queen of Wands, but now I'm kind of seeing it upright. So somebody could be very magnetic. Somebody could be attracting a lot of attention. Somebody could really get their way. Somebody could be very attractive. Somebody could just be kind of like, usually the center of attention when they go somewhere. They just kind of have that aura about them. Very sure of themselves, for sure. And that could be you, and your friend could be the one in reverse, and she's kind of insecure and bitter. Good parenting now is upright, so that's good, guys. I'd love to see that, especially with the new baby. 1 boy, 1 girl, 2 sisters. That could be somebody's kids. 2019, somebody could have had a kid in 2019, something like that. I do see addiction here, so that could have to do with the gambling or maybe substance use. Good energy in reverse. Maybe their good energy is being drained, or they don't have good energy. They just bring negative energy. They drain your good energy. They're jealous of your good energy. Something like that. Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. So that would be that April 21st date. New opportunity. That would definitely go with the new home, school, and then I said new car. So we're going to add that. That could apply because that kind of slipped out. You were right the whole time. And I just heard something about a dream. So when I said dreamlike state, you could have actually had a dream. Good energy in reverse again. That's crazy. Watch your back. Somebody's having some good sex. That's what's up. Be honest with them and yourself. Cheater, run. We have the letter X. We have the letter K. I don't think I got anything with those. And then the letter S. I just heard Samantha when I said that, so I'm gonna write that down. I don't know why I heard that. The other day I was channeling Sam like a lot of times and nobody's claimed that one yet, so I don't know, that could apply. Yep. And then the initial I or the letter I could apply to something. I don't think I got anything with an I, but maybe Isabel. I don't know why I just heard that. That's weird. I don't usually channel names, so that's interesting that I got a lot of names. So, all right. And then I just saw bad intentions sticking up at the top of that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I want to go ahead and pick a deck. I think I want to use this one. Let me just shuffle. No, I don't think so. Maybe this guy. I'm gonna use this one. I'm always so picky about which deck I choose. It's not like I have dozens. Seriously. By the way, guys, I'm a Cancer. I am Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising with Pisces Moon. Y'all let me know your signs. I want to know. I know somebody ended up deleting me because I said I didn't like Capricorns, but like I have like several Capricorn placements. And then they added me back because they like my videos. I talk shit about everybody, guys. I even talk shit about Cancers, and I'm a Cancer, so it's all fair in love and war. But I would like to know because I do hate a couple signs. Just saying. Just saying. I'm not going to mention them because they're going to start deleting me and shit, so we'll see. We'll see. No, I'm going to stand on that shit. I really don't fuck with Capricorn women. Sorry, y'all. I know it's like self-hatred. And my Capricorn placement is really what keeps me so grounded and so normal. Instead of being all in a dreamlike state with my Pisces, Cancer tings. All right. Spirit, I want to go ahead and tune into YouTube Collective, please. I'm going to go ahead and get the general energy for who this may apply to. And I just got guided to repeat those zodiacs real quick. So we have Scorpio parent, we have Leo parent, Scorpio lover, Pisces boss, Capricorn coworker, Leo boss, Taurus friend, and Libra parent. So it doesn't have to be your parent, you could just be a parent, okay? Or that could be your daddy. I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? Who knows? All right, Spirit. Who is this for? What is this about? Keep in mind, guys, collective energy, just take what resonates. Two of Cups, we got a soulmate connection here. Wow. And then I just saw the Seven of Swords on the side. I put it back, but I did see him sneaking and he was looking at y'all. So maybe a jealous friend, somebody jealous of y'all's relationship, plotting a little bit. Plotting a little bit. I don't know. Karmic cycle, Gemini lovers, Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and Four of Cups. Wow. Okay. So we already got the Four of Cups from the smaller deck earlier. That's Cancer energy. Oh shit. Guys, I really think that somebody has a friend that's really jealous of y'all's relationship. I am not playing when I say that. I don't think that this person is cheating. I think this is somebody in a friend group that is kind of really feeling a way about you dating this person, or jealous of the connection that you guys have. This could be an ex, but I really feel like it's from a friend group or maybe from work. It might be a coworker that y'all both know, because I do see Three of Pentacles here. Four of Cups, very, very pouting every time they see y'all so happy. But I mean, y'all are coming out as lovers, and Two of Cups. I mean, that's pure soulmate connection. That's how I'm taking that. Seriously. Seriously. And this is somebody you may not suspect, but you may not know why they're acting funny. But I do see Queen of Swords. I am going to take this one in its shadow form just because it's paired with these other cards. Typically, the Queen of Swords is a very honorable position to be in. She's very honest. She demands the truth. Not everybody loves it because she's honest. I'm Queen of Swords for sure. In this case, though, I do take this in its shadow form, which is kind of more cold, calculated, detached, bitter, ruthless. Even if they're speaking the truth, they kind of lash out, but they're not always telling the truth. It's just kind of bitter and sharp and mentally manipulative, but just kind of mean, very spiteful. Spiteful is really the word I feel when I think of Queen of Swords in its shadow form. Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. I feel like whoever this is, it's like it's giving karmic. I normally don't see it in that way. I am seeing it in that way today. I've never said that the Wheel of Fortune is a karmic person. It's usually a cycle, a loop somebody's stuck in, somebody with a past life. But in this case, this is a karmic. It could be an ex, but I think it's somebody who really thought they had a chance with your man or something, or I don't know, a friend that really wants to be you, but it's really pertaining to your connection, because the way that this energy just kind of naturally separated. What I have the deck split to here is Four of Swords and the Tower. They're maybe very retreating from you right now, withdrawn from you. They could be not contacting you as much, kind of maybe being passive aggressive and ignoring you. They're really kind of wanting you to have a tower moment, or they're going through a tower moment because of this. Something's going on. Hold on. I don't know. This is weird. This one fell right on top of her too. King of Cups. There is an emotional connection there. There is an emotional connection there. And if you look at it, this is Two of Cups, right? So this would be the king that goes with that water sign energy. Could be a water sign masculine. Uh-oh, y'all. Eight of Cups. He maybe I don't know if they had something previous. I think he's disconnected from her. I don't think he wants her. I'm going to be honest. Usually I would be like, no, they got some shit going on, but he might even be the Four of Cups. Like, he's not interested in her at all, and it's making her feel sharp. And you know, this is Eight of Cups, which is being emotionally unavailable, emotionally avoidant. And this, I mean, this is masculine energy all the way. She could be in her masculine energy. The Queen of Swords reverse is very much so in her masculine, vengeful energy. And she could be yapping up a storm. I mean, this is a little bit, right? But I mean, like, she could be talking shit about a couple, but mostly it's toward the guy. She really wants the guy. Her energy is focused on the guy. Look at this. There's no celebratory connection there. It's at the bottom of the deck. Maybe she thought she had a chance with him. Look, Nine of Swords. Tormented. She's definitely curious about something, but Eight of Cups. Okay, Spirit, can you please go ahead and let me know what's the connection between this King of Cups and Queen of Swords? Because, I mean, I see Four of Cups and Eight of Cups. That couldn't be more clear that it's disconnected. But I do see Three of Pentacles. It could be a work situation. If it's just work, you can give me like Eight of Pentacles. Don't you dare show me Three of Cups, though. Oh, 10 of Cups. Oh, shit. Oh, this bitch is delirious. Oh, shit. 7 of Cups and 10 of Cups with 9 of Swords. This bitch wishes. Are you fucking kidding me? This hoe is playing. I don't know. I think she's deliriously obsessed with your man. I'm not playing. I'm not fucking playing. Yeah, she like really is mentally unstable right now. Queen of Cups. Shit. She's maybe in a victim mindset. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but 7 of Cups is illusion and confusion. Seriously. She has a tormented mind right now, and she's like literally fantasizing about having a whole relationship with your man. I'm not playing. She thinks about y'all's connection a little bit too often. As I'm saying that, I can feel my face getting cold. I don't know what that means. She could be just a cold, icy bitch. I'm not sure. I mean, your dude is completely disconnected from her. I don't know what this little fantasy is. That's fucking weird. Jealous friend acting weird. I mean, this is not your sister, right? With this telepathic connection? Jesus. I hope not. That'd be fucking weird. That would be fucking weird. The Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck is somebody who is emotionally unregulated, very bitter. This is also very insecure energy, jealous, envious, spiteful. This is somebody who is either too clingy or comes off like mommy dearest type vibes, but just very emotionally needy and annoying. If you can think of like an unhealed Cancer woman, I mean, you know, I'm a Cancer, I love my Cancer women, but any unhealed sign is unbearable, but specifically an unhealed Cancer, I mean, completely unbearable, very competitive for no fucking reason, and just really overall stupid is the best way to put that. Let me get 2 more cards before I reshuffle, please. Tell me about, what does she think about you? 10 of Wands, like a burden? You're a burden to her, or she's carrying a burden around something pertaining to you. 2 just fell out in reverse. What is this? Oh, wow. Shit. She got Judgment and 5 of Swords. This is definitely wolf in sheep's clothing vibes. This is somebody who will work behind the scenes to quite literally take you out, and they will not ever stop. This is somebody who will not take a loss. They will lose everything if that means they can win this one little situation. They will lose the war just to win the battle. I mean, they do not see the grand scheme of things. They just want to win at all costs. It's very petty energy, very stupid energy. If you look, as soon as those other people turn around, she's like focused on them, or he's focused on them. This is somebody who really wants you to face judgment for something. They feel very slighted by you, or they feel very judged by you, or they do judge you. They really feel like for whatever reason in their delusional, manipulative mind, they feel like you need to face judgment for something, for taking their imaginary man. They may be under judgment, but I said, what do they feel about you? You're a burden to them. You're like in the way of their fantasy or something. Like when I said, what is it between them? Yeah, 10 of Cups. They could be lifelong bonded, but like, babe, you're 2 of Cups with this man. And it immediately 7 of Cups is like illusion, confusion, delusion. Like seriously, with this tormented, sad mind, it's like it's tormented. That's how I'm really taking it. You pair that with the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I mean, that shit's, and then you top it off with 5 of Swords. Maybe she was working on a little some and you got in the way. I'm not sure, but I feel like y'all have been together a while, or I don't know if this is a new connection, but 2 of Cups and Lovers, that's valid. That is valid. I always explain the 5 of Swords is like the friend that's like so ready to get so close to you, and they admire you and they love everything about you. And hey girl, I love your hair, I love your nails, I love your face, I love your life, I love your soul, I love your taste, looking ass. And then you turn around, they're just envious as fuck, really talking shit about you. They really want you to take losses. They kind of smirk a little bit when you take a loss, but they're always so supportive, you know, that kind of shit. They could be avoiding their own karma or whatever, just maybe trying to blame everything on you. They could just be projecting onto you. I do get that. This is somebody who seems obsessive. I'm not going to lie. This is somebody who maybe is not mentally all there, emotionally unstable for sure, and very delusional. I mean, if you think about it, I've never really just looked at cards and thought, oh, she's wants somebody's man. She's delusional. I mean, the way that I'm picking up this energy so clearly, I do feel that very, very seriously. Usually I would be like, oh, the man's cheating, or they had something, or this is his ex, or, you know, whatever. No, this is a friend who's weird as fuck. And I feel like you may know it. She's maybe wants all the attention. She doesn't like that you get attention. She doesn't like that people are naturally drawn to you. You could be successful. Yeah, you have a lot of responsibilities right now. I think she's wearing a mask around you though. I think she's been doing this for quite some time. This is Scorpio. This is also a water sign. Very sad, very devastated. This card is like just ultimate sadness and ultimate devastation, really taking a loss. It's like the card of like grief and mourning. Maybe she feels like she doesn't get enough attention. She's very needy. She wants attention. That does align with Queen of Cups in reverse, and I almost said Cancer. Unhealed Cancer, an unhealed water sign in general. Could be a Scorpio, because Five of Cups is the card for Scorpio. This is somebody who has watched you be persistent and watched you be slow and steady and build a foundation and be I'm not looking for consistent. That's not the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for, they've watched you be committed to this. They've watched you be consistent. Maybe I'm looking for that word. Consecutive, consistent, consistently, whatever. Consistent and persistent, goddamn, in building your foundation. You've been very, very tried and true. You haven't always gotten immediate grand results, but you have done the work and laid the foundation so that it's solid. You don't really compare yourself to anybody else to see what they're doing. You don't rush in and make these decisions based on other people's opinions or what you might look like. You don't crave external validation at all. You just do what you need to do for you, and you put the effort into you, regardless of what that looks like. So that does call for a stable foundation. However, this person doesn't do that. She doesn't understand how you have everything so easy, or so she says. I do feel that. She definitely wears a mask with you. She's one way in front of you and her real self when she's not with you. She maybe just juggles those two personalities, those two secret double lives, those two masks, you know. But with it coming out at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like she's dropped the ball. That mask is cracking, it's slipping off, and you're starting to see the truth for what it is. She would never want to say it out loud that she is devastated that you get any form of attention that she doesn't receive. She doesn't have the consistency and effort and energy to be half as fucking persistent as you have been in building your life. She doesn't understand why you get so much attention. She doesn't like it. She does not like it. I think that if y'all do work together, you may be like a top performing, or you look better, you work better. I don't even get that this has to do with looks as much. You're probably gorgeous, but really and truly, she does not like that people are sort of drawn to you. And I remember that I pulled the Queen of Wands earlier in that smaller deck, and I'm seeing it right here at the bottom of this deck. So look how I'm seeing it. Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. Wow, look. I mean, Queen of Wands, when we're speaking in terms of like a relationship, that is the side piece. That's somebody willing to be a side piece. That is somebody who will sleep with your man, quite literally. Very, very pretend to be your friend, frenemy vibes. Queen of, I mean, just very insecure. This energy, all these queens at the bottom of the deck is just, I mean, we've got the Queen of Swords in it, shadow form, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. I do get that you are the Queen of Wands, though, not in a side piece way, but in its upright form. This is very magnetic. This is very gorgeous and confident, and this is someone who gets attention. But if you're a Queen of Wands in shadow form, right, which you're not, it's her, I'm telling you, because I see it. It's like she's the shadow trait of everything that you have, that everything you are, she hates that for you and she wants it for her. I do see a cat here, and I did say do 2 dogs and 1 cat. 2 dogs and 1 cat. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, but you know, she claims to be everything that you actually are. She actually has to kind of work for it and face it, or excuse me, fake it. But it just comes naturally. I mean, you exude strength and prosperity and abundance and happiness. Truly, you're content with your life, and wow, it just fell. The Devil, wow. Yeah, I mean, wow, okay. She does not like that you've been able to overcome everything and that you're still grounded and nurturing. She doesn't like that you got your money up. She doesn't like that you have a stable home and a foundation. She does not like that you are still nurturing and kind and centered within yourself. She does not like that. She actually feels like, how the fuck did you overcome all this shit? And she's still on the damn ground, sad as fuck. How did you do that? Why would you do that? She could have done toxic shit to you. You could have had a lot of shit that you have overcome and escaped, the 6 of Swords. You could have gotten yourself quite literally unbinded from toxic situations and out of toxic situations and away from toxic people. You could have been really done wrong in the past, and she does not like that you overcame any of that shit. When I tell you guys my face is on fire right now, this is insane. She doesn't like that you got away from any of this shit. It actually pisses her off to see you still thriving after everything that she's put you through while pretending to be your friend, and to see everything that you've overcome that other people have put you through that inspired her to put you through more shit. To see you have a man treat you right, to see you be successful, to see you doing good at work, to see you still being independent and thriving and beautiful, whether you're single or not. You don't need a man to validate you, and that's why you have a good one. That's the truth. She hates everything about you because of that. You're too fucking beautiful, too positive, too smart. I normally don't do my readings in this manner, guys. I don't like to put people too high on the pedestal and everyone's jealous of you. No, I don't like doing those kind of readings. I'm telling you right now, this bitch is delusional. I do mean that. This is somebody who's just lacks direction. They're clueless. They don't even know what they want to do because they're so worried about you. They're just going anywhere fast. I mean, they don't even give a fuck. They're impulsive. They lack foresight into looking at situations to see what the consequences are. Their whole life kind of feels just like a neutral tower moment to me. Like, I feel like they don't put any effort into their life. They worry about other people. They don't have good karma coming because they do other people wrong. And I really do feel like they're a weak ass. I can't cuss too much on YouTube because they won't get monetized, but they're weak as fuck. This is somebody who keeps cycles open and does not close out cycles. They don't learn their lessons. They may go through a lot of karmic loops. When I said karmic earlier, she is a karmic. Her whole vibe is karmic. She is the karmic to everyone, including herself. I mean, she's just a karmic person abroad. Very, very dishonest. Very sneaky. I mean, sneaky little snake, little stupid. I mean, look at that little smirk on her face. Seriously, that's how I feel like she looks like. I don't know if y'all are a 90s kid like me, but like Randall from Recess, writing on his little notepad as everybody else is having fun. She refuses to transform Scorpio energy. She does not have her money up at all whatsoever. She's not putting in any effort to change, and she wants to punish everybody else for it. She's misery loves company is the epitome of that. King of Pentacles in reverse. She's very ungrounded. She is not stable right now. She does not have her money up. She is not centered. She is not financially stable, period, at all whatsoever. And so she hates people that are. And you are that, but you've worked hard for that. It wasn't just given to you. You're probably even still struggling sometimes, but she wouldn't even care to know because it just looks too good on the outside compared to her. Anything looks better than her, though. Seriously. Internally and externally. She may breadcrumb you or just be lying to you with these little gestures. I do think that she tries to flirt with your man. I do think that, and as soon as I said that, I see 10 of Cups at the bottom, something she could never have. I do want to get the energy of the man. This could easily be, if you're in my collective and you're masculine, I could be talking about somebody you work with or maybe one of your girlfriend's friends, something like that. You may be aware of this, but I don't think you're participating in this. I think you know this is a crazy cat lady. No offense. Here's a dog on this one. If he a dog, I'm a dog too. She could be just really daydreaming about this. And she might be about to take a little action and see if it's gonna work. That's the truth. She may try to make her move. Samantha, Isabel, this is somebody at work. But I don't get that the masculine is putting any effort into that. But she may not even be worried about work while she's at work. All right, let's tune in on the masculine. I have 9 of Cups, fulfilled within himself, successful, works hard for what he has, is prideful in the work that he does. Who is he, Spirit? That is a lot of fucking cards. Are we taking those? Oh, I mean, this is somebody who's overcome poverty. This is somebody who's overcome betrayal and being left out in the cold and abandoned. This is somebody who has had a choice at one point to be just like that miserable woman, and he's not like her at all. He actually utilized his resources and manifested some shit, and he created a life for himself by really working hard and having a lot of responsibilities, but it's led to emotional fulfillment. This is not a bad person at all. Could be an Aries. Yeah, this is somebody who, she doesn't like that you have direction. He has direction. Cancer energy. You work hard and you don't lack direction. You're not out of control like her. You're not just crashing and burning, you know. Queen of Cups in a neutral position. She does not like that you are not interested in her, and she does not like that you have a woman that she can't be. There she goes. I'm telling you. This is somebody, look, you're King of Wands and Three of Hearts. You've had your heart broken before. King of Wands in a neutral position. You could have really been through some bad relationships that kind of took your power away. You maybe have not always been in your leader energy. I don't even know if y'all had a history, because what is this heartbreak here, and why are y'all both in neutral? I could have spoke too soon. Hold on. What's going on here, Spirit? Give me one card to name the connection. Four of Cups in a neutral position. She's always been disconnected. Knight of Swords, something aggressive, impulsive, chaotic. But I mean, that Four of Cups came out. Yeah, I don't think so in the world. It's like something that should have ended but didn't. Why is it still going? What is this? The Moon, something under the surface. I think maybe she's Seven of Cups in a neutral position. Is she like throwing some psychic fog or something at him? Three of Cups reversed, Five of Swords reversed. Huh. I don't think it's him. I don't know why I feel like that. I'm starting to question my own judgment, because this whole week I've hated men for several years. I really do hate men, not based off being judgmental, but pattern recognition and experience of everybody who I do readings for, including myself. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and I just don't like men. But I mean, they don't really give me much to work with. But this past week I found myself not hating already 3 men or 4 men. That's crazy. I don't take the men's side, but this is number 4, if that's the truth. I always look for a way to blame the man. In this case, though, I can't. I don't know why this week I'm struggling with blaming men. I don't know if my spirit team's working on me and humbling myself, but like when I was bitter and I didn't want to talk about nothing about love, they just brought a million relationship bookings to me. Oh, that's wonderful. Let's talk about it, guys. When I was healing my childhood wounds and avoiding it, they brought me about 30 million people that needed childhood healing. So trust me when I say I know what they're doing. They're funny, but I don't see. I don't know what this is. It's like she's doing something and he's disconnected. He does not. Maybe he is she throwing work at him? Is there like a witchy aspect to this? What is this? I feel like, yeah, there's something there. He might have just overcome this, right? But also he could be the one in a foggy dream-like state. Yeah, this is like a bad cycle of karmic cycle. I don't know, why do I feel like she's like a witchy dark? I didn't really want to bring my woo-woo side all the way to YouTube, but like I do on TikTok. Yeah, she thinks about him a lot. No, there's something there. Look, she wants to maybe make him break up. Yeah, she wants him to break up with her so that she can get with her. Like, she wants him to break up with you so she can get with him. Did I say that right? Yeah. I don't like that, guys. She's trying to like make y'all disconnect. She's trying to manipulate something to make him disconnect from her. I'm telling you, there's some fog going on, some psychic fog. There's a little pending heartbreak. There's a little moon, like an intuition, something could be messing with his conscience. There's Hermit, like isolated. There's Nine of Wands reversed, like not him wanting to get back up. There's Three of Cups reversed, kind of like breaking a bond. I don't like that, guys. Yeah, look, she's trying to block him off from finding happiness or being stable within this connection. The Queen of Cups right there again. Something is not working, though. Something's not working. Yeah, like he's still grounded, and it's almost like maybe like her lies are not landing, or she's not thinking clearly, or he's not thinking clearly because of what she's doing. I do feel a witchy aspect toward this, guys. I wasn't necessarily planning on going that route. I wasn't gonna break y'all in until next week, YouTube, but I do feel. I just want to get 3 more cards. We may have to end this here. If y'all are interested, if this applies to y'all, let me know, and I'm happy to do a part 2. But I mean, we're already at 40 minutes. It's probably time to wrap it up. Emperor. Okay. What is she doing to him? What is his side of things? What's going on here? Is there some witchy shit going on? You can show me Magician, High Priestess. like she doesn't get credit. I don't know what this is. We may have to pause into part 2 anyways. Yeah, he just feels disconnected from her. He doesn't care. I don't get that at all. It's like but she's trying to transform something and make him emotionally disconnect. It's like she wants to attach to his mental clarity. She's trying to get him to not see something. She's trying to maybe block some good things from happening. Maybe make him feel betrayed like she does, because she's unstable as... She wants him to be unstable. Yeah, I mean, look, like she's trapped in her head. She wants him trapped in his. Seriously, look. She wants him to like have bad memories whenever he thinks about maybe who he's dating right now. It could be you if I'm talking to the collective. There's something about an intuitive something happening where she's sending him like psychic fog or some sort of mental something, because 8 of Pentacles at the bottom. This is stopping, putting an effort into something and keeping a cycle open. Disconnecting him from his connection to source, from his hope and positive mindset, disconnecting him from this prosperity, and really manipulating something as far as wolf in sheep's clothing. There goes High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Thank you, Spirit. That's exactly what I asked for. Yeah, she's got some weird dark witch shit going on for real. She's gonna drop the ball though. It's pretty obvious, but right now you may be sensing maybe a little disassociation. If this applies, guys, let me know. I'm happy to do a part 2, but this just got crazy. I was not expecting it to go that way. Wow, wow, wow. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Right now, if y'all are booking personal readings with me, feel free to add me on TikTok. I did create just a little WhatsApp number if you don't have TikTok, but I would prefer for y'all to write me there to do your personal readings. Right now, I am still doing about a 48-hour hold on all personal readings. I do thank you guys for your patience. I'm grateful for every single person that likes, comments, shares, subscribes, saves, whatever, any messages, any bookings, any thumbs up, any views. I'm grateful for all of y'all's support. Once again, if y'all found me on TikTok and came over here, please say hey. I love my TikTok fam bam. And if y'all are finding me on YouTube, I'd like to know too, because I'm starting to build my presence here. Drop your zodiac, drop if this applies. I'd like to know about y'all. I do try to reply to my comments as often as I can. They do sometimes get a little bit overwhelming. Not so much on YouTube yet, because I'm just getting started, but TikTok does get pretty wild. So feel free to add me on there as well. It's the same screen name, Brooke-Elizabeth 1111. And keep in mind, guys, there's a lot of fake pages of me on TikTok. I think there's one on Snapchat. I don't have Snapchat. I think there's one on Instagram. I do not have Instagram. But for sure, there's about 6 to 8 fake pages on TikTok. So I'm the one with 15K followers. And yeah, let me know, guys, if this applies, if y'all would like me to do a part 2 or whatever. But nonetheless, I hope you have a blessed day. Sending y'all love and light. And we'll be in touch. Bye, guys. Stay blessed.